One bright light can light 10 more lives. It shall indeed. One fruit tree helps nature for 10 more to germinate. It's not that I alone shall grow, but shall help those around me also to grow. Then only we are human. This has been my philosophy or conviction. Booth Memorial Hospital, Queens had an affiliation with Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, Cornell Medical College, and Cornell University. Hence, my relationship with those organizations also continued. Those organizations used to come to know what I was doing at Booth's either through the newsletter or through other doctors and professors. In 1990, I also started working as a professor of clinical radiology, radiation oncology at Cornell Medical College of New York Hospital. Impressed by the rapid progress at Booth, especially the research and clinical programs I had introduced, the president and CEO of New York Hospital, Dr. David Skinner, bought Booth in 1992 and combined it with Cornell Medical Center. His full name was David Bernard Skinner. We used to call him Dr. Skinner. Born in 1935, he came out of Yale Medical School with flying colors. He acquired expertise both in general and thoracic surgeries. So much so, when he was chief resident and teaching fellow at Harvard Medical School, he was praised as King of the East. Later, he joined the renowned Johns Hopkins Medical School and became an expert in esophageal ailments, including cancer. Even the most complicated cases that other doctors refused to treat, he used to take up. It's not easy to wear three hats of a surgeon, a scientist, and a teacher simultaneously, and yet earn a great repute. With the same sincerity with which he worked and with the same intense enthusiasm, he used to encourage his juniors and savor their success. That's how his students were eventually able to occupy high posts in almost all hospitals in the US. After 15 years at the University of Chicago in 1987, he joined Cornell Medical Center of New York Hospital as president CEO. The medical center had been incurring losses at the time he took over, which he estimated as $1 million per week. It was a big challenge to the executive in him to turn the losses into profit with multi-pronged strategies. Later, he relentlessly worked to establish a huge network. He almost immersed himself in that task throughout his life. But interestingly, however busy he was in his administrative work, he never relegated the diligent surgeon in him to a less important role. In 1997, both New York Hospital and Columbia Presbyterian Hospital merged into one and became the biggest academic medical center in the whole of the US. The merger was overseen solely by Dr. Skinner. Dr. Skinner was a CEO president. That network has over 32 hospitals in it. The entire credit goes to him alone. Quite often, Dr. Skinner would say, "We shall dream big, and to attain these dreams, we shall take the entire team forward." Under his guidance, Booth Memorial Hospital was purchased by New York Hospital and was renamed as the New York Hospital Medical Center of Queens. That's how I came in contact with Dr. Skinner. Speaking very highly of me to everybody, Dr. Skinner would often say Dr. Nori's caliber and determination played a very important role in transforming a small hospital into a multi-specialty hospital. In fact, because of his presence, we paid a premium amount to buy that hospital. In 1993, another innovation I had made was to connect all my departments in the network of 18 institutions with a central computer networking system. This was a pioneering task executed in the US for the very first time. When Dr. Skinner visited my department, I could show him the waiting time of the patients from other network hospitals and the measures taken to reduce it. That was the first time he participated in the centralized computer networking system, and he liked it immensely. Thereafter, he introduced it in all the hospitals under him. "I'm appointing Dr. Nori as the chairman of the department," announced Dr. Skinner, and made me so. In the normal course, there was a selection committee. If they searched by advertisement, doctors could apply. Then there would be 2 or 3 rounds of elimination, and thereafter 2 more rounds of interviews, followed by deliberations, reports, etc. It was a long drawn out process. It might take 2 years for the whole process to be completed. Brushing aside all those formalities, in one sentence, he had announced me as the chairman of the department. He was so powerful, no one dared to question him. Because of the agreement between both of those hospitals, while continuing to be the director of the cancer center, I had to take up the mantle of the chairmanship of the radiation oncology department at New York Hospital, Queens, as well as at Cornell Medical Center in Manhattan. These combined departments constituted one of the largest oncology departments in the US. At the peak of my career, I was simultaneously holding 3 major leadership positions. As a director of major cancer center and chairman of 2 academic radiation oncology departments. Then onwards, for 20 years, my relentless journey has been very successful. Immersing myself in the research of brachytherapy, I was able to unveil new regimes of treatment that made qualitatively superior treatment for various types of cancers affordable. I was able to create treatments that could control cancer in a highly reduced span of treatment time, with lesser expenses and in a less painful way. One bright light can light 10 more lives. It shall indeed. One fruit tree helps nature for 10 more to germinate. It's not that I alone shall grow, but shall help those around me also to grow. Then only we are human. This has been my philosophy or conviction. Therefore, from among my colleagues, I selected those who were interested and trained them in brachytherapy to be as good as I am. If there were 5 brachytherapy centers in the US, 3 were under my guidance and leadership. With those who were working there, I could sincerely share my knowledge. Through them, the fruition of that sharing reached many a patient. As a university professor, I could mold my students as expert doctors. Most of them are now working as radiation oncologists across the world. Many of them were able to grow and became directors of some of the biggest academic departments. In any country of the world, chances are that one will find at the least one of my students.